Hi there. My name is Pastor Breen Sipes, and today I'm going to be reading a story to you out of the Spark Story Bible. Today, the story is Hannah Prays for a Child, and it is on page 118 in your Spark Story Bible. Because this is a read-along video, you want to make sure that you have your Spark Story Bible open to page 118 also. It looks like this. You can see Hannah is crying and praying. Now that you're on the right page, let's read. Hannah prays for a child. Hannah dreamed of having a baby to love and hold. She dreamed of singing lullabies to him until he fell asleep in her arms. But year after year passed and Hannah had no baby. Her friends laughed at her and called her names. Hannah cried and cried. Even though she was sad, Hannah prayed in the temple every day. She prayed, "Oh God, if you give me a son, I will make sure that he spends his life serving you." Eli, the priest at the temple, watched Hannah as she prayed. Her lips moved quickly, but she didn't make a sound. He thought this was very strange, so he said to her, "Stop acting so silly." "Oh no, sir," Hannah said. "I am not acting silly. I am praying to God because I want to have a baby." Eli looked into her eyes and said to her, "Go in peace. God will give you what you are asking for." So once again, there's Hannah praying to God and crying. Hannah trusted God. Soon her tears turned into joy. God gave her a son, and she named him Samuel. Hannah was so happy. She laughed and danced and kissed Samuel all over his little face. She sang lullabies to Samuel and held him close as he fell asleep. Soon it was time for Hannah to keep the promise she had made to God. When Samuel was still a boy, she took him to Eli at the temple. She said, "I'm the woman who was here praying to God for a baby. God gave me a son, Samuel. Now he will spend his life serving God." Samuel stayed at the temple with Eli. He grew and grew and grew, serving God every day of his life. So here's the picture of Hannah being happy and holding on to her baby boy, Samuel. And then over here is the picture of the temple where she took Samuel so that he could serve God. The question for today is, do you know someone who is having a hard time? Pray for them and tell them God loves them. Thank you for joining us for this story. I hope you had fun reading it along with me, and we'll see you next week for another story from the Spark Story Bible.